Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much as usual for your interest. Like I said, I never knew I was that interested, but I'm very happy that you guys are seeing something watch-worthy on my channel. Today, something funny. I wouldn't call it funny, but I learned a lesson today. We attended a wedding, right? And we all know that weddings are very expensive to have, and that weddings are like an all-out affair where even if you don't have money, somehow you're mandated to borrow just because you want to make a good impression, because you don't want your friends to think you're poor or to think that you're cheap, and you want to show them that finally you've arrived, or you want to show them that finally you found someone with whom you can pool resources and have a resounding wedding. Now, for those of us who don't do wedding, we know that weddings are quite different from the marriage itself. No matter how much you spend on your wedding, someone is going to come along tomorrow and top that. And guess what? Even if you spend 10 million naira on your wedding, meat no go still do. Some people claim they never eat. It's only when the video comes out you see them eating food and packing food in their bags. So the best thing to do is do what you can with what you have. You can never have a perfect wedding. So in this wedding we attended today, I was shocked when I realized that the venue for the reception was a residential place, like a property. It was like a duplex with a beautiful garden, beautiful lawn, quite green. And this couple set up the bridal stage. You know how a duplex is under the main house. Just set it up, beautified it, then took one corner for their pictures, just put a banner and then put some canopies, decorated it. If you close your eyes, or if you forget the fact that there's a big building here, you think this was one of the best gardens in Port Harcourt. I was really surprised. And it occurred to me, wait, we need not spend all our life's earnings on weddings. We need not spend our future earnings on our wedding. We need not spend 500,000 naira on a hall or an event center when maybe the compound you live in is spacious enough. They use the car park. You know how the car park always has shade? They used it for the serving point, and it was all very organized. A lot of people came, and it looked very beautiful. I kept wondering, why don't we do more of this? I've attended weddings where we had to pull resources in order to pay the caterer because the caterer refuses to do stuff. Pay the DJ, pay this, pay that. You see where couples are dancing, and as they are dancing, they are picking money and trying to settle debt. See, borrowing for your wedding is a bad idea. Don't say you don't understand. I do understand. If you want to get married, understand this. Do the basics. You can never ever fully impress anybody. If you want to borrow money in order to have a classy wedding, an Instagram wedding, a Bella Niger worthy kind of wedding, at the end of the day you find yourself in the poorhouse. Married life is hard. It's harder when you don't have money. It's harder when you have debt, as in you're starting your new life with debt. And I'm saying this to the ladies more especially because somehow, even when the men are trying to cut things down to size, the woman wants a flamboyant dress. Yes, I know you want to look like a princess on your day. I realize that almost every girl dreams of her wedding day. But let's be realistic. Some of us are buying wedding gowns that you will never wear. It's not like you're going to wear it to a party tomorrow. It's not even like you're going to wear it to another wedding. This is like a once-in-a-lifetime dress. And you're going to be buying it for like 300,000, 500,000. And you're forcing your fiancé to buy that instead of rent it. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying we must all have a wedding on a budget. Some people don't need that. If you can afford a society wedding, why not? Go ahead. I am talking about young people who are low-income earners, young people who are trying to build a life together, young people who do not earn that much, but somehow you feel the need to impress. If the pandemic didn't teach you anything, at least it taught us that there were so many unnecessary things we were spending money on. We had weddings during the pandemic. Few people came together, you got married, they shared food, and we left. I attended a lot of weddings, and I was so struck. I was like, so you mean my village people might miss a wedding and I won't die? Like, nothing would happen. So you mean people can actually come to a wedding, sit down, and just have their meal in packs and go? Oh, you mean I don't actually need to fly my friends in from all over Nigeria in order to see me get married when they could actually tune in on Zoom to watch it? If you didn't learn how to be financially prudent during that period, or during this period, or it's not yet over, then I don't think financial intelligence is in your future. I learned a lot this wedding I attended today. I learned a whole lot. And I'm just saying, building a life together is much more important and expensive than any wedding you could have. Starting a life together with debt from your wedding doesn't make any legal sense. A wedding is not an investment, it's a party. Yes, it's nothing more than a party. As long as maybe you're wedded. See, let me tell you, if you do your wedding and you don't give anybody food, I hope you know the wedding is still valid. If you do your wedding and you don't hand out wedding souvenirs and favors, I hope you know the wedding is still valid. I have lots of crap I got from weddings that I don't need. Who needs a back scratcher? I know how many mugs I have gotten. These are people's hard-earned monies. Like I said, if you can afford it, by all means, spend your money. I am talking about people who cannot afford to do these things yet. Because you're watching other people's weddings, you want yours to be like them. When you are not earning money the way they earn, it doesn't make any kind of sense. Your wedding is still valid. Keep it small, keep it simple. Don't even cut your coat according to your size because you may be too big for your pocket. Cut your coat according to the cloth, the material available, just like Ankara. Ankara comes in 6 yards, isn't it? As a plus size girl, I can't use 2 yards to make a dress. But if 2 yards is all I have, guess what I'll do? I'll look for something I can do with the 2 yards. I'm not going to go a borrowing just in order to make up my 2 yards to like maybe 3 yards to get a small dress. I can decide to make it top and wear a trouser underneath. Or I can decide to do a combo. But cut your coat according to your pocket, according to your cloth. If you know how much you have, pull your resources together. Do the basic and most necessary things without which your wedding cannot take place. After that, then we consider the party. Don't be deceived. The weddings are just cruise. It's a party. See, you can make money tomorrow, and who knows, in 5 years' time, you might decide to do a wedding vow renewal. You can decide to do an anniversary party. There are so many parties in your near future. Now get child education, no? Child birthdays. Understand this. They will have more opportunity to see you throw away money. Don't just start with your wedding. What do you think? Did you have a lavish wedding? What was the thing you did at your wedding you regretted? And how did you think your wedding would be an investment? Some of us, we spend all that money thinking that maybe when you dance, they will throw you 1 million. How did that go? I can't remember how much I was given. But I can tell you, on my wedding day, nobody was waiting at the gate to collect their balance. Nobody was waiting for me to pay them off because we made sure we didn't go overboard. We had a budget. It was hard sticking to it. Truly, it was. We're Nigerians and we love a good party. We're Nigerians and our families are very involved. But we tried. We didn't have time to borrow. I didn't even have somebody to borrow. Maybe that was why. So we did it the best way we could. How was your wedding? Thank you very much for watching.